Gina, congratulations. First UFC win, I believe, in like 3 years. I mean,
tell me about it.
It's been a long road to get here. So just talk to me what the feeling is like right now.
Oh, man. It's funny you mentioned that. The other day, it was on the 25th, was my 3-year anniversary of my last win. So it feels great. I haven't won a fight in years. Yeah, just a lot of hard work put in. And this win just felt so stinking good.
I imagine so. Maybe the weight cut didn't feel so stinking good. I'm not sure. Talk to me about the move to flyweight. I mean, does it feel like it's your future home? Is it sustainable, I guess?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to make it happen. Currently, I'm undefeated at flyweight. So, no, it was a hard 10-week diet and cutting weight to get to 125. But my actual weight cut was hands down the easiest cut I've ever had. So as long as I just don't eat like a jerk, then I should be okay. I'm going to keep maintaining a good weight, and my fiance's Tim's fighting in January, so I'm going to keep feeding him good and keep feeding myself good, and in case any flyweight fights open up, I would love to jump in. So yeah, moved to Missouri, changed camps, changed coaches, changed teams, changed weight classes, changed my hair. New year, new me. Let's go.
How did you feel about your performance overall? Because obviously, the finish was impressive, the victory was good, but I think you were dominant from the start.
It felt really good. I'm really excited to look back at it. I'm talking to my coaches right now, and they're like, "Oh, you did really good on this. You did really good on that." But I don't. I remember some of it. It's just all just kind of a blur. But I feel really good about it. I remember getting hit a few times and being like, "Okay, this is fine." It doesn't hurt. You're okay. Getting hit doesn't hurt that bad. It was all a very enjoyable experience.
Do you remember between rounds 2 and 3, because before you went out to the start of the third, the broadcast stayed in your corner the whole time, and like I said, I felt like you'd been dominant, but it looked like you were just tiring maybe, or mentally. What was going on? It seemed like you had to have a little pep talk there.
I don't know. I was just kind of dozing off, or not dozing off. I was dazing off a little bit, and I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing, but I'm grateful. I remember James Krause was like, "Gina, look at me," and I was like, "Okay." I don't know. I'm just kind of. I feel like I listen well, so it's good. I don't know really what to do in a fight sometimes, but he can play me like a video game, which is fine because luckily he's a winner, and so that makes me a winner. So that's okay. I'll be a video game.
Nice. The liver shot finish. I mean, is that something that you had worked on at all? Y'all had in the game plan at all?
I throw that a lot in sparring, and it curls people occasionally in sparring, and so yeah, I kind of saw an opening for it, and luckily it worked. And I saw a little instant replay on it, and it really did work. It looked great. So, yeah, I wanted to go to her body quite a bit. I didn't do it as much, but I saw her kind of wincing. I think it was in the second round, and I was like, oh, that might work. And so I'm really grateful I got the finish. That's something I really wanted to do, and I did it.
Last thing for me, I mean, it sounds like you kind of want to stay ready just in case something pops up. But what would be ideal for you? I mean, is it to take some time, enjoy the holidays a little bit, or I mean, do you want to keep this thing rolling, like you said, undefeated in the division now? What's ideal?
Honestly, especially during this crazy time, I'm really grateful to be able to have a job and be able to work. So I don't ever want to pass up an opportunity that would be good for me to take a fight. So I want to stay ready. I want to fight as much as possible. Like I said, because a lot of people aren't able to work right now, and I got to take these opportunities as they come. But yeah, I mean, I had to cut weight on Thanksgiving, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I feel so bad if you have to cut weight on Thanksgiving," but I'm like, no, I get to work. I get an extra paycheck to feed my family, and and an extra paycheck to buy the little one Christmas gifts and stuff. So it's I'm grateful to work at any time. I'll cut weight over Christmas. I'll cut weight over Thanksgiving. It don't matter. It's all the same.
Hey Gina, how you doing?
I'm glorious. How are you?
I'm very good as well. Great fight in there with Rachael. I'm just wondering, was there anything that you were surprised by in that fight from her?
She is so flexible. She was very, very flexible. That really threw me off. But that was the biggest thing of how flexible she was. I was planning on pinning her down a little more, but she was so Gumby-like. But I obviously made do, so that was good.
Awesome. I'm also interested to know, how integral is James Krause to your career?
Well, I've been losing for the past 3 years, and now I've won. So he was a big, huge part of it. I kind of described it to him as I felt like I was like a broken car in a lot. A beautiful car, I had nice rims, a good motor, but my steering wheel was in the back seat. And he came in and bought and wanted this car, and he fixed it all up and basically was like, hey, if you don't want to drive it, I'll drive the car. You just, basically do what I say. And I did, and I feel better than ever. He helped me wake up that passion for fighting and got me back in the winner's circle.
Awesome. Will we be seeing any new hair colors for your next fight?
Well, this is my hair for 125, and it's worked for this fight, so who knows? I'll probably keep it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.